everyone, my name is Sasha Malhotra. Most of you are already familiar with my teaching styles. On many of the students' demand, today I am come up with my new YouTube channel for you all. So I'm going to discuss some certain points and guidelines which are issued by CBSE, and this year CBSE had made certain changes in our academic syllabus for political science class 12th. So quickly I'm going to discuss first of all the marking scheme which will be attended by the CBSE. So again this year also we are going to study the two books, part A which is the contemporary world politics and part B which would be your Indian politics. So I'm going to discuss the marking scheme for these two books. These two books would combine for 80 marks, and so you are having the theoretical paper for 80 marks and 20 marks again would be for your assessment projects, as that was already there in the very previous year. But this year's CBSE had made certain changes in our syllabus, so I'm going to discuss that also in my next video. So quickly I'm going to discuss. So under part A, contemporary world politics, the first chapter would be your Cold War and NAM, that is non-aligned movement. Chapter number 2 would be your end of bipolarity. So these two chapters would constitute 12 marks. Chapter number 3 now would be your new centers of power. Earlier it was the US hegemony, but now it would be the new centers of power. Chapter number 4 would be South Asia and contemporary world. So these two chapters, 3rd and 4th, new centers of power and South Asia and contemporary world, will constitute 12 marks. Chapter number 5 would be your United Nations and organization, and chapter 6 would be your security. So again these two chapters will constitute 8 marks. Chapter number 7 would be now your environment and natural resources. Chapter number 8 now would be your globalization. So togetherly these two chapters will constitute for 8 marks. Now quickly I'm going to discuss the marking scheme for part B, that is Indian politics, that is your second book. So under this, the chapter 1st would be your challenges of nation building. Chapter number 2 from now onwards will be your planning and development. Earlier that was the party system in India, but now it's planning and development, your second chapter. So these two, first and second chapter, would constitute 12 marks. Chapter number 3 from now onwards would be your India's foreign policy. Quickly jot down these things, students, please. So chapter number 3 alone, India foreign policy, would constitute 6 marks. Chapter number 4 would be your party and party system. Chapter number 5 would be your democratic resurgence, that was earlier with the name crisis, democratic crisis in India, that was the emergency wala chapter. So these two chapters, party and party system in India and democratic resurgence, would constitute for 10 marks. And chapter number 6, new social movements in India. Chapter number 7 would be your regional aspirations. Chapter number 8 would be your Indian politics, trends and development. So last 3 chapters, that is chapter number 6, 7 and 8, would constitute for 12 marks. So this is again part B would constitute 40 marks. So part A and part B togetherly constitute 80 marks, and 20 marks would be for your project assessment. Again in my another video I am going to discuss the project assessment as well, and I would also come up with the explanation of all these chapters so that you can easily get the ideas and you can easily understand all the concepts of these chapters. And I will also discuss the recent facts regarding many of these chapters. Thank you so much.